They won't let me eat. That's what the little girl whispered. And in that small-town diner, every sound stopped. Late afternoon at Mabel's diner. Outside, 6 Harleys parked. The Hells Angels had stopped for burgers. In the corner sat a little girl in a wheelchair, her hair tied with a blue ribbon. Her plate untouched, pancakes cold. Beside her, her mother looked worn out. Across the counter stood a man in a suit. "Ma'am, if you can't pay, you can't eat. We don't run a charity." The mother's voice cracked. "Please, my card didn't go through." He smirked. "Please leave." "They won't let me eat, Mommy." The door opened. The biker stepped in. The leader, gray beard, walked closer. "What did you just say, sweetheart?" Her mother tried to stop him. "Please, sir, we'll go." He shook his head. "No one leaves hungry. Not tonight." The suit laughed. "Look, buddy, she couldn't pay. Rules are rules." The leader tilted his head. "You proud of turning away a hungry kid?" He pulled out his wallet, dropped 200s on the counter. "Her meal's paid. Bring her anything she wants." The waitress returned with pancakes, butter melting, strawberries shaped like hearts. The girl stared like it was magic. "Thank you," she whispered. The leader smiled. "Eat, sweetheart." Her mom covered her face, tears falling. "You didn't have to." "Yeah, I did." Outside, the leader stood by his bike. Tank asked, "You okay, boss?" "Just thinking." "About what?" He stared at the window. Inside, the girl laughed, syrup on her cheeks. "Some people think power comes from money, but real power is giving someone back their dignity." "You planning something?" "Yeah. Tomorrow." They stopped at a gas station. Tank lit a cigarette. "You still thinking about her?" "Can't shake it. Too many people ain't decent anymore." What hit me hardest? Nobody in that diner said a word. Not one person stood up. Maybe it's time somebody reminds them that kindness ain't optional. We ride back at sunrise. What for? To fix what money broke. When they pulled in, Red parked across the street. Let's remind them what respect looks like. The bell jingled. "We're here for breakfast." He set an envelope on the counter. "That's for breakfast for everyone in this room." "Everyone?" "Everyone. No checks today." The place came alive. Syrup and butter filled the air. Laughter started. Red kept watching the owner sweating. "You see that? That's what a diner's supposed to look like. Not fear, family." The man swallowed. "What do you want?" "Nothing. Just remember how it feels to feed people instead of turning them away." By nightfall, the story spread. Within hours, people stopped calling them troublemakers. Now they were heroes. But Red didn't care about fame. He just wanted the town to remember, no one deserves to hear those words again. Next morning, Red found the waitress outside. Her name's Lily. Her mom brings her every few months after doctor visits. Always orders pancakes. She didn't look like she'd skip a bill. They're not. Her mom works at the nursing home. Single mom. Husband left when the girl got sick. With the medical bills, you can tell she's drowning. That man really told her to leave? Yeah. He's the owner's son. His dad built this diner 50 years ago. He raised prices, stopped giving meals to regulars. He calls it business. I call it greed. Why'd you come back? Because I know how it feels to be told you're not worth a meal. Red rode to the clinic. He saw her mother pushing Lily out. "Ma'am, you're the man from the diner?" "Didn't mean to intrude. Just wanted to see how she's doing." "Hi, Mr. Biker. I never thanked you." "You didn't have to do that." "No, ma'am. I did." Lily pulled out a crumpled napkin. A drawing in purple crayon, a diner, 6 motorcycles, a stick figure girl with pancakes. At the top, "Thank you for letting me eat." Red's throat tightened. "That's beautiful. Can I keep it?" "You have to. You saved me." Her mother's eyes filled with tears. "I didn't save you. You reminded me why I ride." When they drove off, Red stayed holding that drawing. Tank pulled up. "You all right?" "Yeah, I just needed to see her." "You thinking about calling it done?" "Not yet. I think we've got one more thing to finish." The waitress came to the door. Back again. He held up the napkin. "She drew this." "Oh my God, she drew you guys. I think this belongs on that wall." She pinned it near the register. "Now everyone who walks in will see it." "That's a good start." "Start of what?" "Change." They made a plan. "Tomorrow we're buying that diner." "You're what?" "We're buying the place." "That dump?" "Because it's not about the building. It's about what it could be. What would we do with a diner? Feed people the way it's supposed to be done. A place where nobody's turned away." Morning came. The engine started early. Word spread overnight. At least 50 men and women stood waiting. "You said we'd make an offer. Looks like we brought the bank. Let's make it count." They rode down Main Street. The roar stopped in front of Mabel's. The suit ran out. "What the hell is this?" Good morning. We're here to make an offer. The diner. We're buying it. You can't buy this place. Everything's for sale. Depends on the price. He handed him a check. The man's face went pale. That's 3 months' profit. You take it, we take the diner. Simple. Finally the man swallowed. Fine. It's yours. The crowd gasped. Good decision. You really did it? Not yet. Now we rebuild. New paint, new name, new start. What should we call it? Kindness served here. By sunset, work had begun. People painted walls, built a ramp. Inside, Red stood by the counter. You happy now, boss? Not yet, but we're getting there. Tomorrow this place opens and nobody gets turned away. To Lily. To Lily and to anyone who's ever been told they didn't belong. By sunrise, 87 bikes came down Main Street. Windows shook. They weren't there to cause trouble. They were there to make things right. Red looked up at the building. The old sign was gone, replaced. Kindness served here. He pushed open the door. Inside the diner looked new. It's ready. Then let's open it. He stepped outside. Breakfast is on us. Everyone eats. The whole street erupted in cheers. People poured in, laughing, taking seats. You did it, boss. No, we did. Red sat at the same booth where Lily had been. The waitress placed pancakes in front of him. Looks familiar. I thought it was only right. An old woman walked over. Are you the man who bought this place? Yes, ma'am. It's good to see it alive again. That's what it's meant to be. You did a good thing. No, ma'am. We all did. You should hang that girl's drawing where everyone can see it. Already did. There it was, framed and shining. A crayon drawing with the words, "Thank you for letting me eat." She changed a lot more than she'll ever know. Yeah. She reminded a whole town how to care. A young reporter approached. Sir, why did you do this? Because nobody should ever feel too poor to eat. That's beautiful. It's just true. The world gets loud, but kindness doesn't need a microphone. Red noticed them across the street. Lily and her mom watching, the girl waving shyly. Red waved back. Think they know what they started? They do. You can see it in their faces. Think people will remember this? They will, because this isn't just breakfast. It's a second chance. And for the first time since Lily whispered those 4 words, Red felt they finally meant something new. They won't let me eat. Not anymore.